Welcome to more Gran Turismo Sports Specialtatin. Today we have some Group 3s around Northern Iowa Speedway, and this has been the most competitive and overall most entertaining race I've been in since the last one I specialtated. I'll leave it to y'all of how y'all's opinion is of how competitive this race is, and I'll just say this, I probably ain't going to be doing another specialtating for a little while. In this race, I think I am C class in both driver rating and sportsmanship rating. And well, with this track, your driver rating can go up, your sportsmanship rating will go down. I've yet to have a race here where I've seen more than 2 or 3 people in the whole field sportsmanship rating go up. I'm racing the leader as good as I can though right now, and the leader seems to be racing pretty clean too. The leader's giving me room, I'm giving the leader room. There you have it, folks. That's why I'm specialtating this race compared to almost all the others. To be honest, I'll go ahead and just go right out and say it. In all of the other races, it's either... To start off, I'll start off when I'm at my highest point in driver and sportsmanship rating. Now, at my highest point, I generally will qualify between like 3rd and 5th for a race. So I'm generally always in a pack, and then generally once that pack catches lap traffic, all kinds of shenanigans break loose and driver and sportsmanship rating goes down. 9 times out of 10 with no fault of my own. It's not necessarily any one other person's fault either, there's just too many cars around for it to go well. And then I drop to about a C, which is where I am in this race. I can generally qualify 2nd or 1st. This race is an exception, but usually when I qualify on pole when I'm in a C. 2nd place will get desperate near the end of the race, and most of the time actually end up wrecking me. Not even exaggerating there. And then I end up dropping to D, because after I get wrecked, even though I ran as good as I could and did everything I can well, I still finished like 2nd to last in that race because I get wrecked and then I get the penalty. So then on D level, I get the pole by half a second on like Kyoto and like 2 seconds at a faster track. Or faster as in longer, higher speeds, whatever. So then the 2nd place driver doesn't really have time to dive bomb because they're just too far back to begin with. They're not fast enough. So then I win that race by a mile, and then I win the next few races to get me back up to sea level. And then it's sort of a continuous chain. Depending on where I start in sea level, it depends as if I go up or down, and blah blah blah. So pretty much to sum it up, almost every sport race I've done has either been not competitive whatsoever and I blow everybody out of the water at a low level, I get wrecked by a desperate driver at a medium level, or kinda sorta everybody wrecks and it's complete chaos at a higher level. Chaos is kinda sorta fun, but when it's kinda every race too, I don't really feel like sewing it. Because it generally doesn't even end up well for me. I generally don't even gain spots in the chaos. Honestly, I feel like I'm almost being too nice at times. I check up when people are wrecking in front of me or being blocked by lap traffic, and then I get rammed, and then I get a penalty. I'm not complaining, I'm just saying that's what happens. It's not really complaining if it's true. Complaining is something that's kind of over-exaggeration. Well, what I'm saying is actually what's happening. But anyway, what's happening here is a good race, and I guess I'll go ahead and specialtate it. Lap traffic is being the usual selves. They're being dirty and wrecking everyone. But on this track, it's pure luck. They're ranking 2nd as of now slightly more than me. So, well, that's getting 2nd a little bit desperate though, too. Because remember, this is C class. This is the class where 2nd does get desperate. 2nd goes for a dive bomb, but hallelujah, ghosting worked for once. And karma bit 2nd in the rear end, quite literally. His rear end spun out. And now is going to finish in 3rd. Lap traffic tried to make that driver finish in 2nd, but it wasn't quite enough. That race kind of sums up how it goes. It just happened to go well for me once. Maybe I'm just in a bad funk of where just the luck doesn't fall in my hands usually, and this is the one time where it did. But still, I don't like relying on luck in races. I'd prefer to race my own race and mostly have it to where it's up to me how good I do. Even if that means checking up for others and like being nice and letting people pass or whatever to avoid a wreck. That's fine. I would generally try and do that. Just it seems like whenever I try to do that, I then get rammed and then get a penalty. And I'm just not having that. Until something along the lines, as I said in previous videos gets fixed, then I don't know how much more sport mode I'm going to do for now. This is, again, the best race I had, and as y'all could see, it was pretty cop-picking chaotic. It just went pretty cop-picking chaotic in my way. Lap traffic was trying to wreck everyone. Second place was trying to wreck me. Just luckily for once, it worked out in my favor. So I hope you all enjoyed this. Hopefully I end up enjoying races more too. Maybe they go more in my favor. And the ones that are good, I'll continue to specialtate, but honestly, there ain't going to be that many more ones in general. I don't really feel like doing sport mode as much right now. I'm at a B level and I kind of just want to stay there, which means I basically can't race. Because it's luck, depending on where I finish, more than skill at this point. And that's not exactly the most fun. This race, though, pretty cotton picking fun. I hope y'all had fun, and as always, yeehaw.